Greetings to you, wherever you are from Oxford, United Kingdom. And my name is Mee-Yan Cheung-Judge. I'm the founder of a consultancy firm called Quality and Equality, which is based in Oxford, United Kingdom. Well, first of all, thank you so much for visiting this app. And may I take this opportunity to kind of share with you why do Q&E want to sponsor this app before you begin? Now, I want to tell you that I came across OD when I was 17, my first week as an undergraduate, and fell in love with OD right away, not just because its approach, its research, but it's of its basically wonderful value system. And so after falling in love with the field, that I actually begin to find out more and more and find that OD is an applied behavioral science field, and it has a rich amount of research and scholarly publication to tell us how to build healthy organization, healthy community, and healthy society. Not to mention to make sure those individuals that work within the system will also stay healthy and thriving. And so what I did is then I start stalking the field, meaning I follow the gurus, I read the major texts, and then I pursue my academic study from undergraduate to master in the field, and then get my PhD. There was just a longing thirst for me to know and then practice. And then to my surprise, when I practice, things begin to kind of become quite magical. Things that I don't expect happen through my intervention. It happened because when I went to my supervisor at that time, she said, well, it's not because we are magical, but because the field has the sets of professional standard and professional protocol and rich theoretical insights and also practice guideline. And you have been well trained in, and if we follow that to do the design of our work, magic often happen. So she corrected me and helped me not to think that I am magical, but the field is magical. So when we have such a rich field of professional standard theory teaching, why are we still not agreeing whether OD has a coherent set of standards? And that is because, for many good reasons, there are different people enter into the field through different field, so they come with different knowledge and basic orientation. There is different specialism that people who do org design are quite different from people who do conflict resolution. And however, this rich sets of data has been sitting in archive, in publication since 1952. So one day I woke up and say, well, we just have to solve this problem because most people think that OD is a field. Anybody, everybody can practice in their own way. Now that is true because a lot of those people share our value, basic value about shamelessly being humanistic, shamelessly believe in people should be equal in terms of diversity, equity, and equality. And we shamelessly believe that all people have the same potential, and therefore through lifelong learning, we will become all that we can become. And so through all those, then the field is very eclectic. But for a field to continue to develop, they need to actually have certain way to guide practitioner to develop in a coherent way. So this app has two primary purposes. One is to educate user. And even if you don't decide not to do anything, but navigate through the app, you will then find out what I mean by a rich field of resources for you. And the second thing is the primary purpose is to encourage you through looking at the rich dimension of what OD competency look like. It will evoke in you an internal sensation that if OD is your calling, if OD is the professional field that you want specialty in, then you may want to actually engage in constructing a personalized competency profile, inviting other people to support you in self-assessment. Out of self-assessment, you have a personal development plan, which you follow through to stretch the area you want to stretch based on your future aspiration of mastery. So instead of suggesting an internal imposed sets of standard, we just like create this app for you to play around, to experiment, to discover more about yourself and what sort of professional you want to become. And so to end, what I want to say is our vision through this app is there are more and more people become educated that there are certain standards like mechanical engineer, like marketing, like any form of professional field that has standard, but nobody going to impose on you. You're going to self-initiate through this process. And for practitioner, that's the journey we wish that you will go through. For educational and developing institution, our vision for you is when you actually open this app, it might give you some data about how you design the curriculum to support the development of OD practitioner. And for employer, when you actually open this app, you begin to know how to recruit, select, talent manage, performance manage, and do career planning for your OD professional. The field absolutely is needed right now more than anything, because we are basically kind of a positive deviant field. We are there to challenge the status quo when the status quo is not actually encourage everyone to thrive. We believe in collective thriving of humanity. So go well, go strong, have fun to explore this app for yourself. When you like it, please actually disseminate it. My final point is this app is a community platform. That means you have every single right to write into it, add stuff into it, things you don't like, you can write to us and tell us. So as many users engage in this app become a community property. I wish you well in going through this app.